Playing at Memphis Equipment is hard. There are going to be lots of ups and downs throughout a season.
Tough, no matter what. Spring and fall both have the ups and downs, but you got a good group of guys surrounding you no matter what, between Marc and all the other equipment managers here that are with you. Just push through it, because in the end you're gonna get your money and you're gonna learn stuff that you never thought you needed.
But one thing you can count on is that we are a family. From Marc Hohorst to Mitch Mueller to his 5 seniors, even to the future of Memphis Equipment.
What I'm most gonna miss is being around everybody. I actually enjoy being around everybody. I don't know. I don't genuinely like dislike people. I like to be around people. I like people's entertainment, people's energy. So it's pretty cool being around, the same group of guys every day for some of them 3-4 years now, and really getting to know people. I mean, I'm around you guys more than I am my family. So like, I know y'all better than my family at this point for the past 4 years. I'd say so, but yeah, I'd say I'd miss that. I'm gonna miss the guys, being around them all day, every day.
Right, it's fun. Like, I know once this is over with, getting a real job, like, I won't have this bond with nobody else. Just coming in here every day, we all going through the same stuff. We all out there running around, working hard, traveling different places, staying with each other. Like, I never been this close with anybody, like any friends or none of that. And so, like, it's gonna be hard letting it go, but I mean, it's life. That just will come with it.
Since freshman year, I mean, I could put my hand over my eyes and point out, and I'm gonna land on somebody that I've worked with, that I've loved working with. I mean, right now, this spring, I'm gonna lose a lot of my closest friends. I'm gonna lose Johnny, Janoris, D, Noe, and Clayton this spring. So I went in with Johnny and Janoris, and Johnny, and Janoris have all been together since whenever I started, man. So they've been my closest buddies ever since I got here. So whenever they leave, it's going to be pretty tough trying to find some new guys to hang out with, since I'll be the oldest one around from left in that group.
Okay, Parks, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Moments are everything, good and bad. Let's talk moments.
Individually, I don't know if I could point to, like, this is another thing, I don't know if I could point to one. Like, it's so many different moments. Like, I can look back at the moments during fall camp when it's just me and you, Johnny, and Janoris is out there, just all 3 of us trying to get this whole mega camp together, and it's just on our backs, but it's okay because somehow we figured it out. And I could point to the actual summer during camp season, and it's 2-a-days, and we up here for 12 hours. I mean, we see sunrise and sunset here, and then we go back you, me, Bryce, Janoris go back to Carpenter, and we did what we had to do for 2 weeks in that one little room with Carpenter. Everybody had a little corner in the room, and we made some shake for 2 weeks, and it was what it was. But never again, I promise you, never again. But I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of great moments that I'll never forget.
Probably my best moment, I beat Mitch in rock, paper, scissors. That's a good moment.
Okay.
Swept. He didn't win one.
Best game and family moments.
Yes, when 2 of them would be the New Orleans Bowl win, and then I guess when we beat Cincinnati for the conference championship.
My favorite game was probably ECU, actually, because we showed a lot of fight, a lot of different stuff like that. Like, we gave it all we had that game for sure.
Some of my best memories was probably when we go to like away games and we'd like all go out as a group. That was really fun, and we'd go out and hang out in someone's hotel room and just like play on Hunter's PS4 and just sit around and talk and stuff like that. Those are probably my best moments.
As a Tiger?
I have to say Bowl Week was a great moment. Just spending a week with the guys out there in a different city, seeing stuff that I probably going to a Christmas game, especially with something I didn't expect to do. But it was a great experience that whole week.
Hawaii was a good one.
Hawaii
was a good one, Johnny.
Yeah.
First year, Hawaii started out with a bang, and just recently Dallas. I'd have to say bowl season, going bowling.
It's a lot of moments. It's all whenever we're just standing around the equipment room and telling old stories about things. And I remember the one time I completely forgot about this till Janor said it the other day, but when Garrett was complaining of his shin splints and Mark was ripping into him and he said, "Is it the shin splints or is it coach getting on your ass?" So it's just the moments where we kind of sit around and talk about that kind of thing.
It is, I would say just, I guess, winning a championship, ASC championship, and going to combo.
Now let's talk bad moments. Even though we don't want to, let's do it.
I would say those 2 conference championships, it takes a lot of pain to get through there all the way. First time, you lose in double overtime. Second time, you up 17 points 2 or 3 times, and you lose again. So it's just all the hard work we put in, that you finally make it there, then it's like it's all taken away within one game.
My lowest point was probably like when that Monarch tipped over. And when that Monarch tipped over, and it took it about 20 seconds, but that whole 20 seconds, I could just see my scholarship and my future slip away from me. That was probably my darkest times.
One of the worst moments was during fall camp week. I folded up some pants, and evidently they were not correct. And Mitch brought all of the pants and threw them on the floor and told me to redo them.
Probably would be my freshman year still, whenever we went and played Cincinnati at Cincinnati. We go into Cincinnati, we scored the first, we scored first, and then after that we didn't score again, and I think they 50-pieced us that game, so it was kind of hard going into Cincinnati and then having to get out and leave real quick after you get 50-pieced, so it's not fun losing that bad.
This past season. Because we started off bad, but then we started coming back to almost winning. But what made it the worst is that some people jumped out the crowd and ran on the field and stuff. I just feel like that's real embarrassing. But I mean, other than that, it's really haven't been any hard games. Well, East Carolina was hard too. Losing after we went to double overtime is just hard. And Houston, after they came back and beat us from 21 points, 24. Yeah, so it's been a little bit of tough times.
Any advice for anyone who wants to be a part of Memphis Equipment?
Be on time. When the time is dead, find something to do, work. And if you can work while you wait, and whatever you do it to your best ability, because that's going to help you when you graduate and you're getting a full-time job. You'll be used to doing something all the time, and people will recognize, hey, that guy's always doing something. Never have to ask him, hey, to stop, hey, you mind doing something or something like that. And don't look lazy. Always be busy.
Any manager who's trying to do this, what words of advice can you give to them?
I would tell them, man, just enjoy it. Don't think about all the hard work, all the long days. Just come, smile, do the best you can do.
Bet. Thank you.
It's real fun. You're going to meet new people. You're going to have a lot of good experience, especially with the people you work with. All the advice I would say is be prepared for long hours, for sure, but don't worry about it, because it's going to be fun at the end of the day. You're going to have a good time. You're going to get to go places. You're going to get to meet a lot of good people. And yeah, so.
We work for a great man and the GOAT, Marc Hohorst. He has changed a lot of young men's lives. How has he changed yours?
Great man. I want to say he's more of a father figure than a leader. He's there mentally, physically. Yeah, he stays on your case every one.
Yeah, Mr. Marc, he's a good dude to work with. I appreciate everything he done for me, everything he taught us with equipment. And just being around him and everybody else in the equipment room just make them days go by faster and just make it fun to be here. Because some days it could be like, all right, you ready to go? You ready to go through practice? Then it could be some days you're like, man, I'm ready for the off season. I'm ready for some of this stuff to cool out. But just having that dude around, just him being in charge of us, it just makes everything smoother and makes everything funner to do.
My girlfriend goes to UT Martin, and he came in with the UT Martin football shirt on, and he always cracks jokes about me and her. So yeah, he came in. It's pretty funny.
More specifically, Mark's a really funny dude. Like, he one of them dudes, like, you gotta talk to him to know how funny he is. Like, real talk. He he is like a 50-year-old man, but got the mind of a 20-year-old sometimes, because he be funny as a mug. But I don't know if I can point to one specific one, honestly. I'm sorry. That man is a funny man, though. I will tell you that. I would die for that man, for real. He's a cool dude, and he's funny as a mug.
Shout out to Mr. Mark.
Shout out that man.
Also, D, since you've been here.
I don't think I can point to one specific, but just all the different times when he would challenge me and how I think and how I react to certain situations, and really help me see situations differently and grow as a person. I just appreciate him a lot. He helped me through some times when the university tried to mess with me about my scholarship, and he got it all taken care of for me. I really appreciate that, and he was there for me when I needed him, so I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's cool, he's real cool. He tells us, like, he kind of gives us advice too whenever we're doing stuff wrong. He makes sure we're straight. He's always just looking out for us. Same thing with everybody else. Everybody here just like together, a family, friends. So we all look out for each other.
Probably when it comes to him teaching me sort of anything new, or sort of, being an example and kind of showing me, this is how he does it, this is why, and just showing me sort of the things that I'm not necessarily have done yet, and just showing me sort of.
Finally, let's get some words from the GOAT about this group and his career.
For 22 years, and I was at Arkansas State for 3 before coming to Memphis. Helping the student managers grow and get through college and see how they become in, and helping the players, try to get to the next level, whether in football or, life, and whatever job they choose, and seeing those people come back and tour the facility and relive the memories from when they were here. Taught me how to be patient, and I try to remember what it was like to be a student and the struggles as being a student and working football, and it's kind of, I try to listen. Things have changed over the years, and I try to listen to see what's important. How can I help my students achieve greatness in class, and hopefully help them develop and be good citizens and contribute to society. The past 3 or 4 years have been some of the most enjoyable years that I've had. Each class has been a good class, but I've had a lot of fun joking around and enjoying our time together. The students have made it fun. Mainly, they do what's been asked of them to do, and they make when they're working, they make it fun. And that's the good part of a job, is having guys that when they come in, even though they might be struggling with something or having a bad day, they try to make it enjoyable, make the best of it.
For sure. Mr. Mark, any final words for our documentary, man?
No, just hate to see this group leave, but I look forward to see what they accomplish once they get out of college.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Mr. Mark. We out.
All right.
will never be the same. We will always be Marc's minions.
So, a little story. So my girlfriend, she goes to UT Martin, and I'm sorry. No, it was Mr. Mark, dude. It was Mr. Mark. Bro, Mr. Mark walking through there.
Bruh, see, you always want to play.
No, bro, that was funny, dude.
JJ, please.
All right. Why, is he blocking my light?
No.
Get out the light.
Record that, did we?
No. Okay. All right, we shooting now, though. Okay, D, first of all.
I'm sorry. I mean, I got other moments I could point to, like.
What's another moment, D? Does it involve a bridge and a truck?
I mean, the box truck situation, I don't know if I say that was a low moment. It was a funny moment. Could keep it a buck. I thought I had it. Like, I had it there. I was able to get it under the bridge on the way to the Liberty Bowl. It was just when I was coming back from the Liberty Bowl, I had to make a right-hand turn to get under the bridge. And I promise you, if I took that turn wider, I would have had it. But that's a narrow street that is on Spotswood, or not Spotswood, that's Southern narrow street, so you can't really take that turn that wide. So I blame the city of Memphis.
Okay. No, it sounds like you're not taking accountability.
Keep it a buck, it wasn't my fault. I was able to get through on the way there. Why I ain't get through on the way back?
Hey, hold up. Cool. Shoot.
Janard, we on defense. Come on, I need you right now. You on the handset. You on the handset. You on the handset. Man, come on, fool. Come on. Call the defense. Come on. We ballin'. Come on. Let lock in. We lock in. Come on. Tell him. Come on.